What is going on, Squirrel Nation? Chris Godwin here with Laser Focus Solutions Media, coming at you on a Thursday evening, doing a little recap on how we're doing. So the gazebo build, as we've talked about in previous videos, is done. Inspection happened yesterday morning. The final inspection gave the thumbs up, so we're good there. Customer's very happy with that product. All in all, I said it in another video, it was a very good build. So the deck job, we have continued. We've got our forms permit complete. We went ahead and completed framing. We continued on, starting back today on that job. Framed out. We weren't sure due to the weather and such whether we're going to get it in. Last night weather rolled through. So we did get that in. We did get it framed out. Knowing that it was going to get framed out, I went ahead and called the inspection in on that for the framing. So we'll wait for that to take place. We have a job that we received permit approvals for a drywall room in the town of Middletown, Delaware, where we are working with two local other vendors, an electrician company and an HVAC company, both privately owned, both building relationships with us here at Laser Focus Solutions, and we very much appreciate that. So we'll be starting that one probably in the next, I would say after the fourth week, 4th of July week. So probably on the 8th, we'll probably start that one. The other trade is going to start next week, so that's good. We've also started a drywall patching job and painting, so we've got that going on as well. So yeah, so it's just a moving, shaking, and shuffling, and I just like to share these videos to give you some content and some context around what it's like to be the day in life of a home repair, home remodeling company, right? So backlog wise, we're in a very healthy position. We're not in a place where we're turning down work. We're actually in a place where we're looking to staff, right? So we are hiring. We are actively hiring. Resumes continue to flood in. We're starting that interview process. We're looking for a helper type role to pair up. And just kind of make us more efficient, right? Why would you want to come work with Laser Focus Solutions, right? I came from a corporate background. I was a leader of many, and if I've learned anything in my years of being led by leaders and then also leading people as well, is that you got to be transparent, you got to be honest, you got to be genuine, you got to be understanding in the fact that this is life, okay, and things happen. So I'm looking to grow this company in a way that kind of brings back that old school traditional family feel where, yes, you're going to have a job, and yes, you're going to have expectations, and yes, we're going to want the best of you every single day. But you know what? You're going to want to bring that every single day because you're going to enjoy being a part of what we're building, because you're going to feel like you're a part of something that's being built, right? Versus coming to work and being told how you should or shouldn't, what you should or shouldn't, and such, right? So super excited about that. From a backlog perspective, as I said, we got enough work. We are booked out. Currently, we're in the last week of June. We are booked out for the next 4 or 5 weeks. And then we have a 3-week gap of no work. And then we have a client who actually booked out the last week of August, who asked us, upon their return from vacation, could we start the project that we had scoped out for them? So it's in a very humbling position that we're in the fact that, we have this healthy backlog. We are now in a place where, it allows me, the owner of the company, to make sound business decisions for the customers, right? And it's very wild how if you listen to your client base, they'll tell you how you should grow. They'll tell you where you need to focus and what you need to do. I mean, an example for me, I'm heavily relationship built. I have clients that repeat business. I have clients that meet me for the first time and reject my very first proposal, but then call me back and say, I love my interaction with you. And I'm sorry I didn't approve the first order because I wish I had. Can we try this again? Right? And so I love that. I love that transparency. I just had one today. I emailed a customer and said, just want to follow up and make sure you did receive the estimate. If you choose to not go forward, you can hit the decline link, right? And that's not a problem. And she said, that sounds simple enough. Thank you so much. I don't feel pressured, right? And you should not feel pressured to want to do something to improve your home. You should feel trusted, right? You should feel like you're bringing someone into your home that's going to have your best interests. Okay. So that's the cool part about being a business owner. I've had many, many scary days of what's tomorrow going to look like? Where are we going tomorrow? How are we going to do this? Right. We're not out of the weeds and we're just getting started, but I continue to say it on every single video. My goals are big. Okay. And it's not just my goals. Okay. It's going to be the team that I build around that's going to be a part of this journey. And we're going to shake some things up in this market. We are. You know, I really feel like there's a calling for this, and I'm excited to be a part of it. I really, really am. So, you know, what I said to you a second ago about how listen to your audience, you know, right now in my local market, there's a high demand around, you know, simple things like shower handlebars, pull-up bars. So when you're down in the tub and you need to stand up and you can't, you know, you need some assistance, right? You know, not anybody can come in and just drill into some ceramic tile and hang a bar, right? There's a procedure that takes place. I see on social media a lot. I just saw one today. Somebody posted, need my something. I don't even want to get specific because it'll pull it in, but I need something done in my home and I need to, you know, to do X and I want Y instead. And he put it out there. And right away, that thing screamed permits, drawings, all the things. And the comments that I saw were recommendations of local companies that they don't do that stuff. And they might not be there yet in their journey, right? Because I know I wasn't. You know, obviously I started from nothing too. But that's the problem, is that some of those companies unfortunately don't speak up and say, oh, well, I'm not qualified to get drawings, or I don't have the capability to do that, right? And that's where it gets misleading. And that's where, unfortunately, I'm a customer too. And as a customer, that's where you start to lose trust in who you're hiring, right? So, um, you know, I've had to turn down a job or two because I didn't have the qualifications. But man, did I want that job, right? Man, did I want to satisfy that customer? Did I want to figure it out and prove that I could do it and everything else? But it just wasn't the right time, right place for me. So, you know, that's again, we're working on a lot of different things behind the scenes. Every day, we're trying to bring you content. When this 90-day challenge that I committed to every day is over, I might scale back to once a week, but this is an exercise for me to improve on the way I sit in front of this camera, the way I speak to the audience, let you guys get a chance to know me and where I came from. You know, 16 years old, I became a father, dropped out of high school. I went through several different career paths trying to figure out where I wanted to sink my roots to, you know, to go, right? To figure out where I'm going to be able to pay for and raise a family. Um, you know, so having a son with cancer at 4 years old, you know, dealing with that, you know, just a lot of different trials and tribulations through my life, no different than any one of you that listen to this content right now have experienced, had experienced, are experiencing. We all go through something, right? So this is just my come up story, and I'm happy to be recording it, and I'm happy to be every day progressing in some way. I've been working out every single day. If my knee is acting up, then I'm hitting weights. If I can get out there and run, I'm running. I'm actually really seriously considering biking. I had some head trash around it. I had some limiting beliefs, which is the same thing as head trash, but not everybody knows what head trash is. So I had some limited beliefs around biking. It's because I feel like from the research I've done previously, you need to do a lot more distance to get in the same that you would with running. However, running is so much harder on your body. And trust me when I tell you that my body knows it, because it's been tough. But hitting the weights has been fun. I'm not in the gym 2 hours a day, everybody. I'm just trying to make a difference, right? When I get to a certain point where I'm ready to level up and get a little more serious with it, I will. But I feel like right now what I'm doing is a good foundation. It's a good commitment to myself, and it's letting myself not accept the excuses that I normally would. It's allowing myself to not go back to that security, safe place bubble of, well, let's just go upstairs and go to bed. I mean, it's 8:30 right now on a Thursday night, and I'm recording this video live off the top of my head. And it's just, that's what I got to do, right? I got to continue to do the work. If I want to get to where I want to be, I got to do these steps, right? So I want to thank all of you for listening to this video, listening to all my videos that you've listened to, hearing my journey, being a part of my journey, right? I'm just a small dude from Middletown, Delaware right now, you know what I mean, doing my thing. So, but I'm humbled to be in the presence of a lot of great people. Um, and I'm ready to get going. So I'll end on that. I want to thank you all. Please hit the subscribe button, hit that like button, and tell a friend, will you? Peace.